What's up, Higher Perspective? Today is another great day. Today is June 12th at 11:30 a.m. I explained this to Damon the other day, but I just pretty much told him I'm the happiest I've ever been right now. Just because I realized that's my power, you know what I'm saying? I have that right to be happy. I have the power to be happy. I have the power to choose to be happy. You know what I'm saying? So, life is good. Life is great. I can't complain. I can, but there's no point. But I have the power to change. I have the power to complain, and I have the power to change. So, I'd rather spend my energy trying to change the world, change my world. So, I feel like I grow closer to God every single day, but realizing that I am God and that you are God, she is God, he is God. It's a miraculous thing. I feel like humans are so similar that all we see is the differences. We're scared of being so powerful and similar. You know what I'm saying? Like, think about it this way: when a group of people have the same belief, right? They make change. They get a nigga canceled. They make shit happen. You know what I'm saying? A group of people makes big shit happen. You know what I'm saying? So why can't we change the world? Why aren't we God? If we have this much power, this much control over everything in front of us, you know what I'm saying? It's like when you really sit back and look, you see certain shit that is just holding us back as a race, holding us back, like from nonsense, not holding us back from nonsense, holding us back from progression. You know what I'm saying? Like, we acknowledge things that don't even need to be acknowledged, for real. You know, if we all cared about each other, we would be a lot better off overall as people, because you wouldn't be learning a bunch of nonsense to become a slave in school. I feel like a lot of people see the problems, but they don't want to fix the fucking problems. They're all waiting for Jesus, whoever that may be in their mind. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it is what it is. Until you change it, you know. How would I go from here, man? I just want people to know that life is great because I made it that way. Because I am control. I am in control of my situation, of my mind, of my body, of really everything that I want to be. You know, because I feel like it's our innate. It's our nature to want power. You know what I'm saying? That's why when you're a kid, right, you can't wait to grow up. Because when you grow up, you have more power to make decisions. You know what I'm saying? And that's all I'm trying to do. I'm trying to put myself in a position to where I have more power to make more decisions. Because what else am I supposed to work towards? You know what I'm saying? People work so hard their lives to have power to make decisions over their life. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why you want this 100K a year job, or that's why you might want 200K a year, whatever it is, whatever you're striving for. Whatever it may be, it's power. That's what we want. That's what we've always wanted. That's why we're evolving like we are, you know? That's why there's AI now. That's why there's technology, there's calculators, there's cars and shit. It's the power to get from here to there. It's all about power. But there's people out there that don't want you to have power. They don't want you to see that power. They want you to be lost in your mind and in your emotions. When you have control over that, they don't want you to think that you have control over your emotions. They'd rather sell you this pill that changes your emotions so that you can come back and buy it again. People worship money rather than worshiping God. Therefore, money is a distraction because God is the future. Because we are supposed to grow into power. Because that is our nature. She was cute. But life is good. Life is great, man. I'm going to keep growing. I'm going to keep progressing. Learning becomes more fun every single day. Because I learn more. And I see a path that I want to learn about. You know what I'm saying? Once you learn a little bit about something, you start to ask questions. And then you go find the answers. You know what I'm saying? You want your own understanding, you know? While, yes, it's good to listen to these podcasters, these intelligent people, you know? At the end of the day, that's their opinion. You know what I'm saying? That's how they interpret the information. What if I interpret different? What if they're missing something? You know what I'm saying? I want all the information. I don't want just bits and pieces like what they give you on the news type shit. I want to paint the full picture in my mind, you know? Everything happens for a reason. Everything's connected. Therefore, I want to see the whole spider web. Why am I just looking at this square of the spider web when I can zoom out and see the whole fucking thing? And it's beautiful. You know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, there's a lot of work put into that. And it's like I could low-key respect the deception that Satan has put among this world. You know what I'm saying? Because it's so elaborate, it's so technical, it's so godly, my nigga. It is godly how fucking great it is, you know, because it worked so fucking well. And it's working so fucking well. I think it was, what's the dude's name? Billy Carson and Joe Rogan. That's the last podcast I listened to. Right? And it's like, he said at least 3 times, he made a reference to it, of like where God says, I am good and I am evil. And he pretty much equated that to the sense that there is a higher power out there that is keeping us back from progressing too much. You know what I'm saying? That's why there are earthquakes and shit like that and natural disasters, right? For one, one tornado might be for us to progress. Another tornado might be to slow us down. We don't know. But I feel like there's a lot of information out there that I haven't even seen yet. And he spoke a lot about these ancient tablets and the people before us and how great they were. And you read about the people in the Bible and what they accomplished, right? But you don't think that you can accomplish that yourself. You know what I'm saying? What makes you different from these niggas if they're humans too, right? We consider Noah to be a human, right? We consider Jesus to be a human. Jesus is a little different, I guess. But there's a lot that goes into that. These are a bunch of humans that are writing these tablets. These are a bunch of humans that put their effort and thought and brain power into their actions. And we're not supposed to learn from their actions. Like, why? You made it a point, like, why would they sit there and write this shit down in whatever language it is? And it was important. That's why they cared about it. That's why they felt the desire to write the shit down. There's a reason they wrote the shit down. I think we're supposed to find it, whether it was an incident or not. You know what I'm saying? He made this analogy. He made this metaphor. He made this theory of how we were made too much like God. You know, we were made too much like our Creator, to where we might surpass our Creator. And that's why there may be that dark force trying to hold us back. You know what I'm saying? We are created beings, yes. But it's like, people don't realize how much power we've been given and how much power we've given away. It's terrible, bro. It's terrible. We're giving that shit away by choice, not by force, bro. It's nothing. It's never been by force, bro. We voluntarily gave that shit away. But we can get the shit back, you know? It's ours to take and it's ours to give. It's our power. We are powerful. We are at the top of the food chain as far as we know, right? He's talked about these other dimensions and shit like that. Either way, right? How are we not going to strive for more power? You know what I'm saying? We can make... he talked about a lot of shit, and I'm not going to unpack it here, but... man, it just like reinforced in my mind that we are God. We are God, and especially when we work together, because that's when shit happens. Because we are one. We are of the same essence. You know what I'm saying? We are so fucking similar. That's why we only see the differences. But how I think about things is how the whole world could think about things. And what if the whole world thought about things the way that I think about things? And we're not wasting time, right? Because he talked about how we have this cap put in our chromosomes, on our chromosomes, to where we can only live 120 years, like max, and then we gotta start over, right? So that's why these niggas are writing down this motherfucking knowledge, I feel like. So they don't have to start from rock bottom. We all are starting from rock bottom time and time again because of the school system. Dude, why can't we focus on one thing? Why can't we focus on the next thing, right? Why can't we focus on the next thing? We need to prioritize our time and our thoughts and our in our efforts to the future, to growing. But we're so distracted. We're so distracted. I think there's an answer out there for all of our problems. You know, I feel like there's answers to our problems, yet we're all ignoring the solutions because we don't see them, because we're not focused on the solution. We're focused on fear. We're focused on the distractions. Our focus is our most powerful asset, bro. Yet we don't use it on the right things. I'm gonna teach my kid to be God, bro. I'm gonna teach him what I believe, everything he needs to know. I want the best for him. I want him to know everything that I know and more. I want my child to be more like God than I will ever be. And he'll have the opportunity because he'll be in that next generation. He'll have a fresh 120 years. He'll have that opportunity, man. He'll get a little further if he focuses. You know what I'm saying? I want to teach my son how to focus on what's next rather than focus on the past. I thought about this idea today where I want to base my future TED Talk on, like, the name of it. Listen. Let me tell you this. Just to give you the idea, because I don't know how to explain it. So, I've always said for a while that one of my dreams is to give a TED Talk. And the name of my TED Talk is going to be Why I Forgive White People for Slavery. And then I'm going to just go in, bro. I'm going to go in speaking truth and tell them that thought came from somewhere, you know? I think slavery is just a distraction. Being a victim is just a distraction. When we can focus on God, we can focus on the future. That distraction is all past. But we can also learn from that distraction to not allow it to happen again. You know what I'm saying? To not be distracted again. It's just a choice that we have to make. And we have to choose that. Damn. W Grandpa. Grandpa's letting his fucking little ass grandson. Nigga gotta be 16, 15 or 16. I don't know, there's an MTSU badge in that bitch. Nah, nigga was young. Grandpa let his 15 or 16 year old drive this damn, it's a Challenger RT. Damn near regular degular, but, you know, W Grandpa. Nigga, my parents never let me do that shit. Means he doesn't value that shit so much. The kid's definitely gonna wreck this motherfucker. I mean, if it was his type shit. But, anyways, where was I before I got distracted? Focus, man. My son's gonna focus on God. He's gonna focus on the future. The freaking, that's what I was talking about. I was talking about the damn, thanks guys. I was talking about the TED Talk. Man, the TED Talk, I'm gonna tell them why I forgive white people. I'm gonna tell them it's a distraction. I'm gonna tell them that thought came from Satan. That thought came from God. The yin and the yang is real. Good and the evil is real. But we have to evolve. We have to evolve past it to become the yin and yang. We have to become God. Like, that's the answer to our problems. You know, what would God do? God would just fix it. You know what I'm saying? Because he has that power. We don't have that power. We have problems and we have solutions. And we just have to come to the solution. We have to come to God. God is speaking facts right now, bro. But that's what the TED Talk's gonna be, man. I'm gonna break it down for him and probably get killed after that shit. Because they don't want you to hear it. But I think I can get in the right room by telling these people that I forgive them for slavery. And that's how it starts. That'll be... That's not how it starts, but... Yeah, I think it'll have a good message, and I think it'll have a good reaction, and I think it'll provoke questions. I think it'll provoke questions, open people's eyes to see the problems, and then once we see the problems, we'll ask more questions and find a fucking solution. And that's what it's about, problems and solutions. And I'm gonna teach my son that. I'm gonna teach the next generation that, and that's what we should be focused on evolution, man. Like I now see the power in like AI and how we can allow AI to take away some of our distractions so that we can focus on something more important. You know, but I don't think that world would look too great with AI taking away all the jobs when we all worship money. But if you don't worship money, you don't care about that job for real. Because you're going to find a way to survive. It's about problems and solutions. Money is the biggest distraction out there. Damon tried to say that women was the biggest distraction. Yes and no. Because women act the way that women act because of our actions. They respond off of actions more than words. Women are whores because dude likes whores. You know, that's not the future. Because women are a distraction, you know, and if they weren't, but we can make it less of a distraction if you focused, you know what I'm saying, on the right things. But we're focused on getting money and fucking bitches, right? That's the motto. That's the motto for modern America, especially black America. Fuck bitches, get money. That's what they live by. What I live by. Is my desire to grow, to become God. My desire for power. My desire for knowledge. My desire to be better. And I just want to spark that desire in the rest of the world.